is Gerard from Drift Royale, and as you know from my Instagram feed, I have a drift trike on which I put a spoiler, but since plastic spoilers do not work very well with vibration if you screw into them, it pretty much broke loose yesterday. So today, well, your average ricer knowledge how to build a spoiler.
I'm known for running my mouth. I'm known for running my
This means we're kind of skipping work on the Celica today, but let's head out to the shop, and here we go. Alright, so as for your materials, you are going to need a bit of thinner plywood. This is about a little bit thinner than 1/4 inch plywood. Then you're going to also need thicker plywood, so around 3/4 inch plywood. That's about what this measures. A bit of aluminum angle strip stock. So this is the thicker kind. Obviously, that's about 1/8 of an inch thick. That's for the mountings. And then you're just going to need miscellaneous hardware. Some 1/4 inch bolts. These aren't the right size, so I'm going to be cutting them to size. And then, of course, just some 1/4 inch washers. As for tools, it's relatively simple. You're just going to need a 90-degree square, a circular saw, a pen, a measuring tape, and of course ear protection, because, well, you don't want to ruin your ears and not be able to hear those sexy backfires and roars of your engine, right? By the way, that pipe really makes a difference. Oh yeah. You're also going to need a bandsaw as well as a drill press. Next, you're going to go ahead and mark everything. So your spoiler on the bottom, as well as your side plate on this thinner sheet. Now you're asking, why do I only have one? You'll see that later, and basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be cutting this in half and then doubling it up, and then on the bandsaw I can produce an exact copy of this without needing to draw it up again and causing like a little bit of differences between the two parts. It basically makes them identical. As you can see, I have them cut out. That's your two pieces right here, sandwiched on top of each other. Exactly the same outlines. So now we're just gonna go over here. We're gonna round off some edges. And yeah, alright, now that you have all your parts cut out, you could technically assemble a spoiler right now and just stick these on here, but since I'm painting this, I mean, you could paint it just like this, but it won't look as nice. I mean, if you want to save time, sure you can. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to lightly surface sand this with an orbital sander, just to, and then kind of like round up the corners a bit so it looks nice and aerodynamic. What we want to do is we want to basically attach the spoilers. As you can see, I pin nailed it, and then I drilled holes into it, and then I put screws in, because that way if you drill holes it won't split the wood right here and look ugly. So let me just do that for the other side, and then I also drilled these through here for the mounting brackets. That is one spoiler. Like, obviously you can paint it. Right now, I mean, it has the white primer underneath it, and just to kind of blend the primer with the paint a little bit, also has a little mist coat of orange on it. But yeah, that's your finished product, is a spoiler, which is now going to go on the drift trike, which I have put sleeves on. So next video will probably be some epic door riff 2.